Hello and welcome to the beautiful Saxony and their park Belantis near Leipzig. Today we have 16th of April. As you can see, very nice weather. Currently it's around 16-17 degrees of Celsius, with today's temperature rising above 25 degrees of Celsius. So it will be a very nice day here in Germany. And sadly, I don't know if I could provide with some ride footage, because I did ask through an email and they said to me it's currently not possible to record on rides. So I will see, maybe you will see some footage from rides, maybe you will not. I will ask once more when I get into the park, which opens in around 20 minutes. Yeah, in 20 minutes. If you're wondering how many people are there, there's quite a lot. Actually, around 60, 70 now waiting for the main gate to open. And I guess today should be a quiet day, because normally there's a lot more people here. As far as I can see, on a parking lot there is around 20-30 cars and one bus. So like I said, around 100 people right now, and I hope it will be a quiet day, because I do want to enjoy. And I don't know how much you can see of it. Here you can see it, but there, I will try to zoom in. There in a distance you can see their main roller coaster. I think it's Hurican, which features a vertical drop, which will be my first one actually. So I'm looking forward to it, and I will catch you up later when I get into the park. I will see what this park has to offer, because it's my first visit, so I will try to at least a bit do my research, and I will tell you more about the park when I'm inside. So until then, see you, and I will catch you up. So I did move a bit back. As you can see, park just opened like 1 minute ago, and I will try to zoom it as much as I can with my camera. Right there in the distance you can see the vertical drop of their I think oldest thrill roller coaster, and I'm pretty sure it's named Hurican. And through the trees, I don't know how much you can see it, but there's the pyramid. That's the Flux dem Ramses, I think. The water ride, I don't know if it's a log flume or a raft ride, but I will make sure to find out. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell you and show you the roller coaster. We will get a close-up footage in a minute, as I will slowly move into the queue. That's right now in front of Tourniquets. And I will be sure to pick up a map at some point, because I'm really not sure where I should head. So see you in a minute, guys.
Wir bünden große, kleine Abenteurer nicht alleine, Kinder mit der Großmama, alle sind sie da. Trommelfetzer, Ritterstoll und Piraten seht ihr heute, Puls, Schorsch und Monika, alle sind sie da. Tore auf und Wege frei, für Achterbahn stellt man rein. Tore auf und Wege frei. Jetzt geht's los, Bull macht die Tore auf. Jetzt geht's los, hier gibt's eine Menge Spaß. Jetzt geht's los, Belantis öffnet seine Welt. Jetzt geht's los, ins Abenteuer rein. Aufgepasst, ihr lieben Leute, denn wir präsentieren heute Geschichte, Wiener Schabernack, all das wird es geben. Auf der Bühne die Akteure, Wortmaschine, Gag, Jongleure, selbst den jungen Herkules könnt ihr hier erleben. Gesang und Marktgeschrei, Tore auf und Bühne frei. Jetzt geht's los, Buddel macht die Tore auf. Jetzt geht's los, wir wünschen euch viel Spaß. Jetzt geht's los, Belantis öffnet seine Welt. Jetzt geht's los, wir sagen Feuerwehr.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belantis. The main gate officially opened, and as you can see, a lot of people are just right now starting to fill the park. And as I said, I will pick up a map. I did forgot to pick up a map, so I will take a look on this big one, so I know where I'm heading. And I think it's better for me to start back in the park, because a lot of people did run towards the main roller coaster here, which will be packed right now. So I will make sure slowly get my way towards the one of, I think, 5 still operating Hurican doors, which is the tower you can see right in the distance. There's also a rather big boat ride, and something I don't know actual name of, because I've seen it many times under different names. But if you know Geisenwild, then that's Crocodile. As I said, I actually don't know the name of the ride that's produced under, but I'm sure I will find it out and I will put it into the video. You know, the text I do sometimes when I need to correct myself. I can see there's also some sort of zip line right above the boat ride, and in front of me is the big pyramid I was talking about, right at the entrance, the water ride. And the drop actually looks pretty steep and pretty insane for a log flume, so I'm sure looking forward to it, because as you can see, I did take off my sweatshirt because it's actually rather hot today, and I think I should take shorts with me because I'm wearing black jeans and I will definitely roast myself today. So yeah. And here is the first roller coaster of today, and I can't record on the ride, so see you after the ride. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Cobra. Pretty fun family coaster. It was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be, and it was pretty fun. Actually, some sharp turns, even overbanked. Yep, I did enjoy it, and now I will head really back into the park, because as you can see, the queues for the rides that are near the entrance are getting a lot bigger than I anticipated and than I expected. So I will try to move as far as possible into the park, where not a lot of people actually right now is, because as you can see, that's the queue for the water ride. which is actually pretty massive, considering park opened like 15 minutes ago. And I will definitely not wait there right now. But this is actually pretty cool, and I think a boat should come around the corner right now, and we will see how this one goes. I will actually kind of shorten this part. And they are gone. So, as I said, I will slowly move towards the back part of the park right now, because around here it's getting pretty packed, and I don't like to wait 40 minutes for something I can wait 10 later in the day. And I can see in the distance on my right, I don't know if the camera picks it up, it does, some sort of viewing tower, and sadly I think that's not the part of the park, so I will not go there. And if it's a part of the park, I will try to find my way towards it, but right now I can see, I guess, some sort of drop tower, maybe jump tower. I have actually no idea, so I will figure it out, and I will see you after I hop on another ride, and I want to share how it was. So until then, I will see you, for you in a minute, for me around 15.
Ey, lass mal angucken, wenn die hier nach vorne. Erst da oben steht und dann hier zur Seite. Da weiß ja nicht, ja, die Leitung. Ja, das ist die Zeit auf die. Hol doch die Bonus 4 höher. Also hier doppelt. Ihr Lohn war doppelt so viel.
Also setzen wir das jetzt
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got off the Hurricane roller coaster, and I need to tell you something. It is painful as hell if you are high as me or tall as me. Excuse me. I am 192 centimeters, and it was actually a lot of pain. Well, if I'm not considering the pain I just felt, it's actually a really good roller coaster. And as I said, yes, this drop is not quite vertical, it's almost vertical, but the chain lift is. So that big top hat over there is actually not a stall hill, it's just a normal inversion. Then you go through the Cobra roll, which feels quite rough to be nice, and after that you hit the trims right there on the platform, go into the small helix, one barrel roll, then sharp turn, another barrel roll, and you come into the station. And yeah, I will rate this one 5 out of 10 because of the pain, and the queue is actually a lot longer than I expected. I waited 20 minutes for this one, and I did not enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So this one is for today, I think, my last ride on this one, because the queue really doesn't feel worth the actual ride. So if the queue's quite a little, I will hop on it again, but for me, it's not really worth waiting 60 minutes for. So see you on the next ride. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Frisbee here in Belantis, and you can actually choose which side you want to go on. You have the thrill ride, and then you have the tame ride, and you can wait in a corresponding queue to have your ride experience more thrilling or more tame if you are with a kid or family that, or a friend that doesn't like thrill rides. And I must say, the thrill side of the ride is actually pretty fun and a lot better than in Geisenville, which I, as a park as a whole, I really enjoy and I really like. This year will be my anniversary with that park, because it would be my 10th year. Right now I will head to the castle where some sort of wild mouse is located, but back to the Frisbee, it was really fast. It swung a lot taller than I expected, and I must say it's a lot better than in Geisenville, where you have only one ride cycle and you can't choose how fast or how high it will go, which here you can. So let's head towards the Huskondor and this castle mouse or something like that. And as you can see, the park is actually really beautiful. Here is some sort of maze, I think, you can walk through, and we will go through it in a short moment. And I think I found out where, well, don't tell me this is the wait line for this coaster. If it is, it's a lot longer. Oh my god. Yes, so this is the queue line for this roller coaster, so I better head around. So yeah, if you remember at the start, I said I hope today is not as packed, but as you can see, it is pretty packed and it is pretty full. So we will see how long I will wait. Right now is in 10 minutes 12, so yeah, wish me luck, so it doesn't take a lot longer than I think it will be. Well, anyways, see you after the ride.
Schiffschock hat mir echt nicht gut getan.
A quick situation report. It is now 12:30, so I'm waiting for 40 minutes, and the sign in front of me is telling me I will wait another 15. So yeah, super. I need to say and clarify, I didn't wait as long in Europa Park as here, but operations are incredible because every 20 seconds on this piece of track one train goes by, so yeah, they are making sure they work as fast as possible and as efficient as possible, but still waiting time is crazy. So I will speak with you when I get off the ride finally, maybe in 40 minutes. Oh, I'm off the ride and I did wait exactly 1 hour. Yes, you heard me right, 1 hour for a wild mouse style coaster. Just to be clear, I do appreciate how fast operators make sure those carts are going on a lift hill, but there's a lot of people actually, and they just don't have enough, how to say, they try a lot. They try a lot, but sadly they are just too slow for the amount of people pouring into the park. And this is the place I wanted to go because I saw it from the ride and I've seen the trash bin, so I was sure I can go here. So let's enjoy some nice looks. The Huscondor here in Belantis, I would say, is a lot faster than the one in Geisenwild, which is a point for Belantis. And we also had the viewing cycle where we stopped at the top of the tower and slowly rotate around and then went back to the full speed and back down. So we got the longer cycle than normal. Because normally it goes up, spins one rotation maybe, and then comes back down. But we did 3 or 4 maybe at the top, so we got the longer cycle. So yeah, I did really enjoy, and I haven't waited a lot. I waited around 5 minutes for that ride. So it seems like only roller coasters have a lot of wait time. So I will definitely remember that, and I will hop on some flat rides now. And then I will try to find something to eat, because right now it is 1:16 and all of the food stalls are packed, just packed, you know, because people making their lunch, and I didn't bring any with me, so I will need to find something to eat with no queue when possible. So see you later in the video when I will try to get there. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm off the, I don't know how they call it, but you know, the thing where you can actually pretty easily flip yourself. This one does not go on some crazy rotations, but I managed to do 62. I did 62 flips with my seat, and I'm feeling good because I haven't eaten. So right now I will head to the last ride of today. Well, not the last ride of today, but the first ride of today on to that water thing. So wish me luck, and I hope the queue is not so long as it has been when I last passed by, which was around 2 or 3 hours ago. So I will head towards it. I will take a coffee in that machine, and then I will see you again. So until then, ciao. So yeah, that was Belantis raft ride. You actually get really wet because when I was standing here at the beginning of the day, I said, I don't know if it was for camera or not, but I said it looks like you don't get so wet, but well, you do a lot. Sadly, well, sadly it is a hot day, so it was actually pretty nice. And the system inside the pyramid is quite simple. You just come from one track to the other, and the elevator takes you up, and then you go back. So pretty thought out, but the waiting time was also 1 hour long. So is it worth it? Well, I don't know, maybe. So I just got off from that spinning boat ride, and it was actually pretty fun. And Belantis takes the point here because I think the ride cycle was a bit longer than it is normally in Geisenwild. So yeah, I did enjoy this one actually. So right now I will try to find some place to eat that's not full, which will be very hard, as I saw, because almost every place here has a lot of people around. So wish me luck. I just got off the Santa Maria swinging ship. It was a lot of fun. I was sitting at the back, so a lot of airtime. I do recommend this one. Well, another point for Belantis, at least. When the roller coasters are meh, at least the flat rides are good. Also, there is a lot of arcade stands. You know the games: kick the ball into buckets, put the ball into the cup, and so on, so on. So yeah, also a lot of playgrounds for children, and a lot of food areas which are pretty much empty as of now, because as I just said, park closes in around, yeah, this one is 5:15, so now I have absolutely no idea when the park closes, so we will see. And that's the maze I wanted to go through, so quick detour out. I will go through the maze, and if I get lost, well, I get lost. So here we go into the maze. And this is the time I would like to speak a little, speak a little bit about Belantis, which is the most, I would say, random park I've ever been to. well, not the most random in the way of the rides and entertainment and stalls, but it's as I said during the day or during the video. I will say it once more. I definitely do not recommend to coming here at the sunny day as I did. It is Wednesday, 16th of April, and the park is full. And when I say full, I mean full. This park has only 4 roller coasters, if you can call the water boat ride a roller coaster, and it suffers from it because there is not so many flat rides or the capacity rides as we call them. So you have at almost every ride you have a giant queue, and the wait time is around 1 hour. Just it just doesn't make any sense and doesn't go together well, because you have pretty nice themed roller coasters here and they just have 1 hour queue for 2-minute ride, which is just madness. And that's not the only ride, because you saw the Hurican at the start of the video, and that's also on 1 hour wait time. In park of this size, 1 hour wait time is absolutely not understandable. So that's my honest opinion on Belantis, and I think I just did my rant in the maze because I'm going to the exit, so I found my way out, just taking random turns and not even looking where I'm going or where I'm heading, and it worked out pretty well. So from now on, this maze will be called my rent maze. So yeah, what more to tell about Belantis? It's a nice park. It's a small local park. The entrance price is not so high, so you can't afford to take your whole family here with you. But is it worth it on a sunny day full of people like this? I don't think so. And you know, I honestly do my reviews on any ride from a fairground or any theme park I ever been to, but Belantis sadly will definitely not be my go-to park every year, because it just doesn't make sense to come here every year. And if I should, or if I wanted to come here every year, I will definitely make sure to come on days that are not as full as this, so a rainy day or a cold day. And other than that, yeah, I do recommend Belantis, but as I said, I do recommend it only on the bad weather days, because it just doesn't make sense to go here when it's sunny, because you will spend most of your time waiting in queues. Just take a look on it. I've waited on all of the roller coasters 4 hours total, and the park is open for 8. And the roller coasters are, well, I would say mid. Nothing here was mind-blowing. So yeah, that is Belantis, and I will catch you up shortly because I just got towards the entrance for the boats. So yeah, see you soon. Look, I know I was a bit harsh last 7-8 minutes of the video, and I just want to make clear, flat rides are amazing. The swinging ship, Icarus, or that sort of kind of contraption in the background is, and the frisbee, all of the flat rides here are awesome, and the roller coasters are not that bad. when you don't count the 1 hour waiting time. Look, when Hurricane would be at 20 minutes, I would say it's a good coaster, except the pain, because it's a lot more painful than I thought it would be, as well as the Flux des Ramses, I think, the boat ride. That also, if it was not on 1 hour wait time, it would be quite a good and enjoyable coaster, as well as the kind of wild mouse thing. That would be also pretty good and well themed, but the 1 hour wait time just kills it. So look, they even building new stuff here, bumper cars. Well, I think it's for the park, at least I hope it's for the park. And yeah, conclusion, yes, if you want to go to a theme park near Leipzig, come here, but consider the weather. If it's shining sun and hot outside, it would be actually pretty full, and the wait time would be around 1 hour for each and every main coaster here. So you must ask yourself, is it really worth it to wait 1 hour for something that is painful? And I lied, it's actually more than 90 degrees. This is around 92, 93, so it's beyond vertical drop. So sorry. Yeah, so back to my rant. You need to ask yourself, is it worth it to wait 1 hour for this Hurricane? Is it worth it to wait 1 hour for wild mouse or boat ride? If your answer is yes, then come here whenever you want. If your answer is no, just try to find a day that's a bit foggy or cloudy or even rainy, because then everything will be open just like today, except the queues, and you will enjoy it much more than I did, because I don't like waiting in queues how long in a park that's open for 8 hours, and in park of this area. It's a pretty small compact park, and when you have all of the major coasters or all of the major attractions near the entrance, because Hurricane is like 100 meters that way is entrance, the boat ride, the Ramses, is also like 200 meters away from exit and entrance, and right next to it is Cobra. Only roller coaster that's far from entrance is the castle. You can maybe see through the trees, and it was pretty full 1 hour into opening. So I just don't know what is wrong here, because the operations are fast, like really fast. The dispatches of trains and loading unloading people is fast, but I think they have not as much trains, I think, because Hurricane is running on 2 trains, and when I seen the station, I will tell you it's capable of running 4, minimal 4 trains, as well as the castle over there, the wild mouse thingy, that's also running 3 or 4 trains, if I'm counting correctly, 3 trains, and it's possible to run 5, 6 maybe. And the boat ride running 3 boats also, or 4 maybe, and they are pretty high capacity. That's 8 people. Here is 6. The boat ride is 8 people, and the castle is 4 people per train. So if you count it, most people fit on the boat, and yet the lack of, well, the queue time is just out of this world in a park of this size. I've never waited this long in any other park. You know, I was in Europa Park, and that was maybe 5 times bigger, maybe 6, 7, 8 times bigger than this park. It had 2,000 people inside that I know of, and there was maybe more, and maximum waiting time was 30 minutes for me at the opening day. At the opening day, maximal waiting time was 30 minutes. Here I'm middle into the low season, and minimal waiting time was 40 minutes, and that was minimal. So, well, yes, you can say it's a small park. They are not expecting those crowds, and it's a one day into the it's a one day from the season. Yeah, maybe it is, but maybe it's not, and then I would consider some sort of way to ease off the queues, maybe at another ride, because as you can see they are building a new ride and they have free place here, so maybe they will do something with it, because as I said, inside the maze, main problem, as I think, of this park is the fact you have so few rides that are high capacity and can take guests' attention from those kinds of rides, you know, because everyone wants to go on a roller coaster, but almost nobody wants to go to the Frisbee or to an Icarus. Those were the only rides, the Santa Maria swinging ship, Icarus, and the Frisbee. I have waited only maximal 10 minutes. The Santa Maria was basically walk on. Frisbee was right now one cycle, so 5 minutes, because it was the tame cycle. I wanted the thrill cycle, and the Icarus was around 8 minutes of waiting time. So all of the flat rides, almost all of the flat rides are basically empty. But why? Just ask yourself a question, why? So I would end this rant here, and I would like to clarify, I did enjoy my day, but not as I expected and not as I wanted. So final opinion on Belantis, well, I would still not recommend coming here on sunny day, and definitely not in high season, because you will just die in the queue lines. At least I think so, because today was the first today was first really hot day of the season, and it just showed how lackluster this park is. So definitely not come here when it's hot and sunny. Come here when it's a bit chilly, maybe rainy, or even cloudy. You will do much better, and you will have much more fun than I did. And that's from me now everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, then give it a thumbs up. Share your opinion inside the comments on Belantis if you've been here. I will try to do one or more, maybe 2 rides before they kick me out, because park closes in around 20 minutes. So until the next video, I will see you. Bye. Thanks for watching. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That was Belantis. It is actually 5:30, and I rode last ride on Hurican today, as of the whole park. So I must say I actually enjoyed this ride, because it was all warmed up and it was a lot smoother than in the morning. So I do change my rating from 5 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 because it was still not the best coaster, but it's not the second worst coaster I've ever been to. Now it is somewhere in the middle. So if you come here, just make sure you do this later in the day when it's all warmed up, and not like me in the morning, like 1 hour after opening, because that was the roughest ride I've ever had on a roller coaster, when I don't count the Viking from Energylandia, because Viking is another another story. It is rough at the evening, it is rough at the morning. It just doesn't chooses. It's just not a smooth coaster. But this one actually now, during the evening when it was all warmed up, was much better and much enjoyable. So yeah, that was it. So Belantis, I thank you for all rides I've had. Some of them were bad, well, not bad, but some of them were better than others, I would say it like this. So see you maybe sometime again, maybe not.